Hi everybody, I'm Andy the Vegandy. Since it's pumpkin season and Halloween approaching, I will show you today how to make a creamy pumpkin soup. So let's go! Good morning everybody, it's 6:45 a.m. Still dark outside, still a little bit sleepy. But I gotta go to the market, get some pumpkin for that pumpkin soup. So let's go! So I arrived at the market, let's find some pumpkin. Yeah, so I think I found them. They look good. So I got some pumpkins, let's see what else they have. So done with the shopping, probably found the world's smallest pumpkin. Now back to the train station, heading home, preparing some pumpkin soup. Still in love with that baby pumpkin. But let's make some deliciously creamy pumpkin soup. For that, we're gonna use the pumpkin that I bought. That was around 2 kilograms, but I only need around 1 kilogram for the recipe. So I cut it in half, de-seeded it, and cut it into cubes. If you use organic pumpkin and wash it thoroughly, there's no need to peel the pumpkin. For the soup, we'll also need 2 tablespoons of nutritional oil, 1 red onion diced, 1 inch of ginger minced, 1 teaspoon of salt, about 1 liter of water, maybe less, maybe more, we have to see, and 1 cup of full-fat coconut milk. Maybe we'll use less, but that should be the maximum. For later, for the decorating, we're also gonna need some pumpkin seeds, some beetroot sprouts, and balsamic cream. Let's start by heating up the pot and add the oil. So next, add the onions. And saute until the onions become translucent. This should take about 1 or 2 minutes, depending on the heat or flame that you apply. So once the onions are soft and translucent, we're gonna add the ginger, and saute until the raw fragrance disappears. This should take about another 1 or 2 minutes. And next we're gonna add the pumpkin. One teaspoon of salt. And then we're going to cover it with water. I added exactly 1 liter. And finally, we're gonna put the lid on and let it cook on medium flame until the pumpkin becomes tender. This should take about 20 to 30 minutes, depending on the heat or flame that you apply. Alright, so here we are back again. 25 minutes later, the pumpkin is now tender. So we start by blending everything. I use a handheld mixer for that. So once the pumpkin is smooth, we're gonna make it creamy using the full-fat coconut milk. Usually I'd recommend use less in the beginning and add more and more once you can see how the consistency is turning out. I'll start with using about half a cup of full-fat coconut milk. So that's about half a cup, and now blend. So as you can see, this is already really creamy. I'll still add a little bit more of the coconut milk. That was about a quarter of a cup. So in total I used about 3/4 of a cup. Now we're gonna blend again. So as you can see, it's really creamy, just the way I like it. Ready to be served. So before I serve it, I always give it a little taste test to see whether it has enough salt and whether it's really creamy enough. So let's see how this turns out. Beautiful and delicious. It's creamy, has enough salt. I'm happy with it. So let's serve it. Make some space here. So for the serving, I use this bowl. And we start by putting the pumpkin soup into the bowl. And that should be about it. The next thing is I'm gonna add some of the beetroot sprouts because I like their color and they're very nutritious. So just a little goes in here. Okay, a little more. Make a little nest in the center that always looks really nice. And it's supposed to look beautiful. All right, so that should be about it. Next, we're gonna add some of the pumpkin seeds. Sprinkle a few on top. So that should be about it. The soup is already really delicious and looks very beautiful with the pumpkin seeds and the beetroot sprouts. But I always like to add some balsamic cream because I think the sweet and sourness that it provides works perfectly with the soup. So let's sprinkle some balsamic cream on top. Looks really beautiful, doesn't it? There you go, a deliciously creamy pumpkin soup that can be served at Halloween or throughout the season as a perfect comfort food to make everybody happy. At least this one is gonna make me happy. That was delicious. So, if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see a certain recipe or know more about food photography and food styling, let me know in the comments below. And finally, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Look at those steaks. Delicious. Yummy.